It is Thursday, December 9th in the NBA, and my two best bets are on the way. Yo, what's going on, everyone? This is Austin from Calling Our Shot. Only 3 games on in the NBA tonight, so we're not going to force anything. We're going to get into my 2 favorite bets of the day. But first, a recap from yesterday. Not the greatest day. 3-5 overall, losing a little bit over 2 units. Had a couple easy winners, a couple bad breaks. Our best bet of the day, we did add 2 plays. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's over in points. That was an easy cash. James Harden over in PRAs. Just misses by, I think, well, didn't just miss. He didn't really do too well. Now, our best bet of the day, Stephen Curry. He gave us a chance. I mean, he looked... You don't really love when his first shot of the game is an air ball, so that's really not going to instill a lot of confidence in his bettors, but he shot a ton of times, 6 for 17 from 3. It just wasn't going down. He even talked about, and the commentators said, you know, they talked to him pregame. They said he was going for the record. Of course, he just doesn't make his shots last night. Whatever, we're going to get onto it, but as your conductor of the Darius Bazley fade train, I have to say it is over. We had a good run. We cashed, 4 or 5 straight bets with him. Of course, he goes over yesterday. And I have a feeling someone told him because there's no reason that man should shoot the first 4 shots of the game, score 6 straight points, the first 6 Thunder points. Oh well, it's regardless. We're going to get back after it today. If you're new to the channel, consider clicking that subscribe button. We are less than 75 subscribers away from 15,000. And if we hit that today, tomorrow, you're getting a long shot parlay from me that pays out 15 grand. Last time at 14 grand, we almost hit it. We just missed by 1 leg, and we're going to get after it tomorrow. So make sure you click that subscribe button. It is completely free to do so. And then speaking of parlay, our parlay was just absolutely ruined easily yesterday by a Josh Giddey 3-pointer. So whatever, that's why. That's how it works, but we're going to get into it. A new game, new day, a new couple games. The last 2 notes, thank you guys for tuning into the live stream yesterday. We do the weekly live stream powered by Dimers. It was awesome. So I think we had over 150 plus people on YouTube. It was really cool to answer all your guys' questions. We'll live again next Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern time, same exact time. Awesome to see everyone out there, especially the people in the comments every single day. Number 2, Thursday Night Football. Best bets, Vikings versus Steelers. It is live on the channel. It was posted last night. Go check it out. It'll be linked down below in the description and in the comment section down below. I got a same game parlay on that one as well. And last Thursday Night Football, we cashed that bad boy. So let's get into Thursday's slate. Short slate, only my 2 best bets. But we're going to actually go with my best bet of the day. Anthony Davis, under 0.5 3-pointers, minus 120 on FanDuel. Yes, we're banking on Anthony Davis to not hit a 3. And now you think, and if you're not in the mood for a sweaty bet, probably not the one for you. But yesterday we had Josh Giddey under in 3s. That was ruined very quickly. But I think we had a better chance with Anthony Davis today. Now, does it only take 1 shot to ruin us? Yes. But if you're planning on watching this game and you want to, you probably want to get your towels out. You want get ready to take a shower because it's going to be a sweaty one. But Anthony Davis has really struggled shooting the ball so far this season. His field goal percentage actually is above his career average. He's shooting like 54% from the field, whereas his career average is like 52 or something along those lines. But the reason he's shooting 75% from the restricted area, and that's where a lot of his shots come from, but shooting 75% is a ridiculous number. Now, from mid-range, that number sliced in half. 39% from mid-range, one of the worst mid-range jump shooters in the league so far this season. Then you stretch it out to the 3-pointer, sliced it in half again, only 18% from 3. And he's seen his number of 3 attempts continue to dwindle as the season goes on. Since November started, he's only attempted more than 2 threes just a couple times, and he's only attempted more than 3 threes just once. A game he attempted 5. Went a quick 0-5. Now, overall on the season, if you took this bet every single night, you're 18 and 7. You've cashed 18 of 24 games. He hasn't played 25. He played 24, almost 75% of the time. Now, and that means likely he comes out and just knocks one right in our face right in the first couple minutes, but he hasn't made a 3 in his past 3 games, so he's probably due to make one. But last game, he didn't even attempt a 3-pointer. Now, today, matchup against the Grizzlies, it's 50-50. It's not the worst matchup, not the best matchup in the world. Hopefully, Jaren Jackson Jr. will be healthy because he's a very capable defender. He likes to block shots, pretty antsy on his feet. So a couple pump fakes from the 3-point line, just drive in. That's what we're looking for. Now Anthony Davis will likely only have to survive 2 attempts at most. If he attempts 6 tonight, then someone definitely showed him the video. But the odds of him making, if he attempts 2, odds of him making one of them is 32% of the time. Now, given the odds we're getting, has an implied probability of 54% of the time. See a slight edge here, so I'm going to take Anthony Davis. If you're not in the mood to sweat this bet out, my best bet of the day, probably don't want to take this over or this under, but it's going to be a sweaty one. But I'll be relying on Anthony Davis to not hit a 3-pointer. Now, no play in the Sixers versus Jazz game because both those 2 teams played yesterday. We really don't know who's starting. But we'll go with the Spurs Nuggets. Derrick White over 23.5 PRAs, minus 110 on DraftKings. Now, I have bet unders for Derrick White this season, and we've cashed. We've lost 1 or 2 times, but recently, he's become so much more aggressive, and I love to see it because Derrick White, a fun player to watch. The Spurs team, they're pretty young. They don't have a lot of, big name guys. Dejounte Murray's been a wagon. We'll talk about him in a second, but they really don't have a lot of other guys really out there. Now, Derrick White has been more aggressive of late, and I don't think the books have adjusted to that. Now, White is at this over in 5 of his last 6 games. His only miss was the game against the Suns. He only played 26 minutes in it. He's averaging over 31 minutes a game and really playing more, 33, 35, 30, 37 minutes in the past couple games. Now, he's hit this over in PRAs alone in these last 6 games, and just points. He's had 24, 25, 26 points in just the last 3 games. So he's been firing it up, and if he gets hot, he's going to keep firing it up. Now, he's been shooting it much better, especially at home where they are today. Now, today the Spurs likely will be out Keldon Johnson and Devin Vassell, 2 guys that are in their rotation, play a lot of minutes, so they'll be a little bit shorthanded against the Nuggets team, and they're going to ask Dejounte Murray, and Derrick White to carry that load offensively, and I think they're going to be able to do just that. Now, they are a team that takes on the Denver Nuggets at home today, and they play this team pretty frequently, both in the same conference, I believe the same division. Now, in his last 4 games against Denver, he's hit this over. He's averaged 26 PRAs. Well, actually, in his last 4 games, he hit the over. In the last game, which was earlier this season, he had 26 PRAs. Now, in his career, when he's seen 30-plus minutes versus Denver, which he's seen that easily, I believe in like 11 of the last 12 games, so he's really playing a lot. He's averaged 18.75 points per game, 2.5 rebounds per game, and 6.75 assists per game, total 28 PRAs. Now, it could be that he wakes up a little bit excited to play the Denver Nuggets, as that was his hometown team. I would assume. He grew up 30 minutes south of Denver, so he likely watched the Nuggets growing up. And I think he's going to show up and play even better against them, especially even though they're at home in San Antonio. Still do think you want to play better against the team you loved watching growing up at home over the past 3 weeks. He has attempted 16-plus shots in 4 of 5 games, hitting the over in all 4 games that he attempted that many shots. The one game he didn't was a blowout against the Hawks. I do not anticipate this game being a blowout. Both teams, I believe the spread is right around even. Both teams' team total was the same number. So I imagine this is virtual pick'em. We don't know who the Nuggets will start, but I think Derrick White has a good day, and I will be rolling with him tonight and his PRA line. Now, you can talk about some other bets in these games. Dejounte Murray's PRA line, been an absolute wagon all year, except for last game. Don't really want to roll with it. Obviously, I'm already playing Derrick White. Don't want to roll with 2 of them. So I'm going to roll with Derrick White tonight. Now, if you wanted my spread pick of the day, you're like, Austin, I need a spread pick. I lean towards the Lakers. I know they stink. I'd lean towards the Lakers to cover versus the Grizzlies. I think they're going to get into kind of a groove going here. I think they might become pretty well. And you can think about the Grizzlies. They've really overachieved without Ja Morant. They lost yesterday, and I just don't see the Grizzlies continuing that run. So I'd lean the Lakers to cover versus the Grizzlies. They're like -3 in Memphis today. But no plays in that Sixers-Jazz game because, like I said, both teams on the back-to-back. We don't really know who's going to play. I don't want to force a bet. So I won't add any plays today. Normally, I do add 1 or 2 as the day goes on. Not going to force anything. It is a Thursday in the NBA. Not a lot of plays. We're going to wait till tomorrow, Friday. We're going to have a lot more games. So subscribe to the channel if you're new so you don't miss out on tomorrow's video. And also, Vikings Steelers best bets. Go check that video out. I appreciate you guys. It is live on the channel. And we had a player prop, spread pick, or an over-under pick, and a same game parlay in that one. Let's have a great Thursday. Let's go 2-0. Let's bring out the mini brooms. That would be nice to get a little bit bounce back from yesterday. Not a great day, but we can bounce back and we'll just flush the toilet and go on to the next day. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. This has been Austin. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.